Hi everyone, welcome back to Inspired by Yvette. In my last video, you saw me unboxing my new Cricut hat press, but in today's video, what I'm going to do is press my first hat using the Cricut Infusible ink. This is a box that I already had. This did not come with the bundle, but I just used a scrap piece of the black that I had, cut the small portion that I needed, and put it on the mat. So you always do the shiny side down. With the infusible ink, the colors are a little bit muted before they're pressed, and so that's why that piece looks a little bit brown instead of black. But once the heat reacts with it, it will be black. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to let you watch me do the tutorial. Okay, so I thought I would share with you all how to weed out the infusible ink because it is a little bit different. You don't want to scratch anything that's going to print. So what I like to do is kind of loosen it up a little bit, loosen up around the cuts, and then just start peeling away very carefully with my fingers. I try not to usually use any tools. See, it's just kind of, and I made sure I don't like really weeding infusible ink, so I made sure to do a design that was going to be easy to work with. Something that didn't have a lot of small details. Yeah, I didn't feel like dealing with that today. Okay, and then I just have to get the little inside. And I just kind of gently bend the transfer sheet back so that it can pop up. This cut pretty good. Nothing is sticking. Let's get all the insides of the letters. I think that's it. Let's see, does that look right? Just says homegrown. Okay, so we're ready to press. So I went ahead, I tried to activate the heat press with the Cricut Heat app, but it was not working. Cricut must have something going on. So I just turned it on and I'll just do it. I guess I'll wing it. So I'm going to go ahead and attach my hat to the base. I'm gonna go ahead and button that back so that it's kind of tight on there. Okay, get my lint roller. And I'm going to just lint roll this. We don't want anything to interfere. Okay. I think they said to put a piece of butcher paper on here, but I'm not. Just preheat this for a few seconds to get it warm. And then this is my design. I'm going to go up. Let's see, can you all see? Yeah, I can see that. So I'm going to go up a little bit from the brim just to make sure it all gets on there good. And I'm going to go between the two holes. That's, to me, going to be my center. I'm going to center it that way. Homegrown. All right. I'm going to cut this a little bit. You see it's a little bit of gap right there, or overlap. I think that looks good. Okay, so now we'll get some heat tape. I'll just use this little bit. and I am going to tape it down. I just want this to be as smooth as possible with no gaps. I probably should have cut that a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. I may not need all of this tape, and I just don't want to mess up my hat, so I'm going to put tape around the whole thing. Yeah, I'm still here. I guess after if you haven't used it for a minute, the heat press is like, do you still want to be on here? Do you still want me to use you? All right, we are down really good. Okay, so let me get a little piece of butcher paper. This will work. Got it right there. Just to cover this up. And then we are going to press for 90 seconds. I have the heat press to the highest setting, so the third one. And then I'm going to just hold this and apply some good pressure on it. Oh, let me start my timer. I can't do everything, can I? I'm gonna stand up so I can. It said light pressure. But I think that pretty much is covering the whole thing. I'm going back and forth a little bit. I can smell it starting to sublimate. And I'm just holding it kind of, I like the strap on the bottom of it though. This really does help me get better pressure than, I'm just going back and forth a little bit. I don't know if they tell you to do that or not, but that's the way I'm doing it. But this does help me get good pressure. Okay, we're at 60 seconds. All right, little hat press, we'll see what you do. Okay, that is 90 seconds. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think it worked. You can see from here. It says a warm peel, but you can see something happened. So I'm going to let this cool down just a little bit, and then we will peel it off. I think we're safe. Okay, I think it's okay to peel it. So I'm going to start from this end and see what we have. Okay, it looks good. And all of the ink is gone. You see a little bit of something right there on the bottom edge of the grown, but it's all on here. It looks really good. Wow. I may become a fan of Infusible ink again. I kind of haven't been using Infusible ink just because sublimation is so easy. You know, you don't have to worry about peeling anything off, but that looks, didn't take much. It didn't take much to cut this out and peel it up, do it. So this is good. I like it. Homegrown from the South. Girl from the South. Okay, so that is using my hat press for the first time with Infusible ink, and the next time is probably going to be sublimation because I have a color image to do for my husband. So somebody's always trying to get me when I start YouTube. Okay, so that's it. Y'all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would appreciate it, and see you in the next video. Bye.